breakfast, no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 2005 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
There defensively.
To throw again. Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Smith. Incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be complete to Breida. Given 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air, or maybe change up how you establish pressure run game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. On second down, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up second and 10.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the Bengals.
From the 38, Smith. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And they'll need to convert 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault.
The pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll look to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. But they need 7 yards here.
7 yards.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Austin Ekeler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
8 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Smith. He's got him in. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
At the 39-yard line.
On first down, it's Smith. There's heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Tackled by Kenneth Murray. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, and I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 39, Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to look for Allen now. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and goal. Smith. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
the Chargers.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
John Ross.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Alex Smith and the offense heading out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your foot? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 64 yards on the ground.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Eckler. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to call for that.
And a 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Bengals first
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's airing it out for Williams. A ball for it, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He is out of bounds right around the 34. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Smith. He'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Michael Palardy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Smith on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Smith. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
Will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Now you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Incomplete. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it and they take the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Alex Smith and the offense heading out for their next possession. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
On the deep ball. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And the crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being